Hello everyone. So today we are going to study about the properties of acid and C. In the previous video we have studied regarding the previous topics which we have discussed, that is regarding the definitions, then the classification on the basis of different property. Then we have done that how to prepare acid base, and now we are going to study the properties, means when it reacts with other substance acid, either acid or base, what will be the product. So now first reaction, this is very common reaction you have studied, that is what is neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction means suppose it is a acid solution, okay, which is given to you and you don't know that this is a base solution. So two solution is given, one concentration of one acid you are means all of you know. So how you will identify that which is or what that is the concentration of the other solution. So what we do in the practically, what we do, the unknown concentration solution that we are taking as base, and acid solution which is, that is suppose it is acid and its concentration is known, okay, this is a known concentration, and base, this is base and this concentration is not known, okay. So what we do, we do the experiment in the burette, we take this acid, okay, acid is taken in the burette, and then in the same certain amount, that is 10 ml of base you have taken, this is 10 ml. So what is the concept of neutralization? Neutralization means neutral, means same amount of same strength of acid and base. When you are reacting, it will give you a salt and water. Means what? That if this concentration is 1 normal, okay, this is the strength of a solution. 1 normal means 1 mole in per whatever it will be the acid, if it is H2SO4, so that H2SO4 equivalent where they have to dissolve, that amount is dissolved in 1 liter solution. So that will give you the 1 normal solution. Equivalent weight of that acid will be dissolved in 1 liter, that time it will give you 1 normal solution. Now that solution, if it is this also, this is unknown for you, so this is also, if it is 1 normal, then what it will be, when you put indicator, you have to put indicator, okay. So the color will appear, suppose it is phenolphthalein indicator, so it will give you pink color, okay, pink color. So when if both are same strength, what you will observe, this is also 10 ml of that acid will require to neutralize this base, means the color will change as soon as you take that 10 ml, dropwise you have to add 10 ml of acid into this base solution, mix it, and exactly at 10 ml you will see that color change. Indicator is used to see the change in color, okay. End point means the change in color will indicate that all the bases which is there, whose strength is unknown, if both are same strength, then that much amount of acid will require to neutralize this base solution. So this is the whole process of neutralization. You don't have to, I just described what is neutralization, but neutralization reaction, when it is there, we know there is a formation of salt and water. So that is also a function of acid. So acid when reacts with base, it will give salt and water. Okay, first I will write what is the formation, okay. So now this acid and base, when you are taking, Always remember, this base will be strong base, alkali. So alkali with alkali also base are, if you take that base which is alkali, means very strong base, that time also the salt and water will form. If base is not soluble, means insoluble base, that time also this kind of reaction is needed. So neutralization reaction I can classify two way. One is alkali, alkali plus acid, alkali plus acid, and second one insoluble base, which is not soluble, that kind of base, insoluble base plus acid. So this time also it will be called as neutralization reaction. Okay. Now salt, okay, that is also product is salt and water. So this one you have to remember, whenever it is a base, if it is reacting with acid, it will give salt and water, and that kind of reaction is called neutralization reaction. You have to choose whether it is alkali or whether it is insoluble base. Okay, alkali, you know, NaOH, KOH, those are alkali, but copper oxide, copper hydroxide, if these are the base, these are not alkali, these are insoluble base. So that time also it is a neutralization reaction, but that will be called as in neutralization reaction by using insoluble base. Next reaction is reaction with metal. What it will be when metal is reacting with acid, there will be, what it will be, hydrogen gas will liberate. So liberate hydrogen gas. Okay. So this is this kind of reaction we have done. So when acid react with active metal plus acid, there will be evolution of hydrogen gas when it is upward, okay, PPT when downward. Then this one, okay. So when acid react with chloride salt, carbonate salt, bicarbonate salt and nitrate salt. So this one, what will happen when acid react with chloride salt, okay, chloride salt, it will give, what it will give when acid react with, it will give okay, first you write carbonate, okay, this is carbonate, because why, because when is the evolution of gas, that is that thing you have to remember. So carbonate salt, there will be a formation of carbon dioxide, this way you do, formation of carbon dioxide, carbonate related to carbon dioxide. If it is bicarbonate, acid reacting with bicarbonate, then salt, bicarbonate salt, then it will be water plus CO2 gas, If it is a nitrate salt, acid plus nitrate salt, it will give you NO2 gas, NO2. You can write others also, sulfate, if it is acid plus sulfate salt, then it will give you sulfur dioxide gas. Acid reacting with sulfide gas, sulfide salt. Sulfide means S minus 2. Sulfide salt, then it will give you For example, FeS, if it is reacting with iron sulfide, then the gas will form H2S. So, what is the formation? These are the formation of gas when it is this kind of salt. So, this is a very important. You write it down and you have to remember, if any salt, when it is we have seen decomposition of this kind of salt. We have seen that time also carbon dioxide is forming. Now it is reacting with acid. That time also remember, this kind of gas is eliminating or liberating. Next one is with base. Now the base, when it is ammonium salt, okay, this is classification, this is less volatile. Volatile means which will evaporate very fast. Volatility means the liquid which will evaporate very fast. Anyway, although it is alkali, but it is less volatile. It is less volatile. Okay. So when this one reacting with any ammonium salt, what it will liberate? Ammonium salt plus NaOH. It will give you ammonia. The gas will form is ammonia plus H2O. But as soon as this is very volatile. Okay. So what will be? Very much volatile. So as soon as this will form, it will convert it into ammonium hydroxide. Okay, and the last one, that is alkali when reacts with metallic salt. Okay, alkali, this is the preparation also we have seen, that when alkali reacting with metallic salt, okay, this metallic salt which is liberated, that will be precipitated out. So from this metallic salt, whenever this is a displacement reaction, but displacement reaction will take place, but when it will be the reacting with this, alkali is reacting with this metallic salt, that metal will be precipitated out. Okay, so that's why I say this is a double displacement reaction carried out for this kind of reaction. Okay, so you can write, suppose NaOH is reacting with M. I am writing M and salt. It can be chloride salt, it can be sulfate salt, whatever it is the salt you are taking, that metal will be precipitated out. So what it will be? This metal will be precipitated out. Okay, this metal will be precipitated out depending on what is the salt you have taken. Okay, so this is the basic things we have to remember. Neutralization reaction, salt plus water. Active metal reacts with active metal, liberation of hydrogen gas. Reaction of this ions, including, I write here, I have not written, sulfate and sulfide. This is also a kind of salt. What will happen? There will be liberation of certain gases. When it is ammonium salt, if it is reacting with base like alkali, okay, then it will be giving you ammonium hydroxide because it is more volatile. And when metallic salt, any metallic salt, when it is react with alkali, there will be formation of precipitation reaction. Okay, so this is the basic things which you have to remember when you are doing the reaction of acid and base. Okay, so write it down, then we will do the some reaction. So now we will solve these examples. Okay, let's start the examples. For example, first we will do first one, That is the with alkali. Alkali will take NaOH reacting with, see, neutralization reaction we are doing, alkali with acid. So alkali means NaOH and HCl. What will be? It will be salt. Which kind of salt? Which kind of salt it will form? It will form NaCl plus H2O. H2O. So sodium chloride salt is formed. Okay. Now we have to balance. So it is 2. This is 2. 2 oxygen. So now it is balance. 2, 2, 2, 2. Hydrogen become 2. Cl become 2. So 2 NaCl. 2 Na. Oxygen become 2. So we have 2 plus H2O. Okay. H2O already balance it is. Balancing very careful, okay? It is, see, hydrogen is 2, oxygen is 1, oxygen is already balanced, so no need to, okay? It is balanced reaction. But if others are not balanced, you have to balance it. So check, okay? Before doing, you just check. It is balanced reaction. Next one is, it is not alkali, it is any base which is insoluble. So it is copper oxide, it is insoluble, it is also base but it is not dissolving in water. So which kind of salt it will form? Which kind of salt it will form? Copper chloride plus H2O. Okay. Then third one, if it is a active metal. So two example we have taken. In place of oxide you can take hydroxide also. Then also it will be salt plus water only. Water only. Okay. Then next one is with active metal. So with active metal, what the metal we have done? If we'll take ZnFe, okay, plus acid HCl. What will be the product? ZnCl2 plus liberation of hydrogen gas. Liberation of hydrogen gas. Then fifth one is reacting with this one. Reaction with this salt. Okay, salt. Now see here. If it is, if I am not talking about only HCl, here we have taken. So if it is H2SO4, H2SO4 we have seen that H2SO4 decomposes. When it is decomposes, then what it will be? H2SO4. When it is decomposes, first it will give you H plus HSO4 minus and again HSO4 minus, it will give you H plus SO4 2 minus. So here 2H plus ion. When the reaction, first reaction it will take place, that time the salt it is preparing, it is acidic salt. I said why it is acidic salt? Because one H plus still remain in the salt. So that's why it is acidic salt. For example, if sodium nitrate, if it is reacting with H2SO4. In the preparation also we have done this reaction. So here what it will be? There will be one H, it will be displaced and one H plus will remove and it will combine with this. So what it will be? It will be which kind of salt? Acidic salt. NaHSO4 plus what I said, that when it is reacting with salt is reacting, it is SO2. But this concentration of that will depend. If it is a concentrated acid you are taking, not diluting, it is a concentrated acid you are taking, so that time decomposition will not take place, so it will again combine, it will not break down, it will combine. So H2O and whatever the gas is liberating NO2. So, or I will write here, you will understand. So what are the gas? Nitrate salt. So what I said, NO2 gas will liberate. So NO2 gas plus H2O. Now here, as the concentration is very high, concentrated means water is very less. So what it will be? It will not decompose like this. It will not break down. It will combine. So what you will get? The main product, what you will get? You will get HNO3. HNO3. It will combine and you will get HNO3 because of the concentration. It is concentrated solution. Okay. Now, if I'll write directly, you could have asked me, just now you said that NO2 gas, yes, NO2 gas and H2O, but that is the concept. But as it is a concentrated, that time decomposition, HNO3 will decompose, H plus and H2O plus NO2 will liberate. But here, what will happen? They will combine together. Okay. Then next one is chloride salt. If it is NaCl, chloride salt, if it is reacting with H2SO4, same way, what? So it will not be Cl2. What will happen? This is concentrated salt. So what it will be? It will give you, preparation also we have done this. Okay. So this will give you a acidic salt, that is NaHSO4 plus another acid. Which acid? NaH, H1H is joined here, so HSO4. So here it is only H plus is remained. So what acid is forming? HCl. Okay. Concentrated H2SO4 when we are doing, we are getting a different acid. Next one is if it is carbonate salt. Okay. So now for carbonate, if you are doing Na2CO3. Okay. Now what it is? Now I will take dilute. Okay. As I said before, I will take dilute here. Here it is concentrated. Here it is. So now you will get the decomposition of. So here what it will form? Carbonate salt. So it is CO2 gas. First I will write plus H2O, and which salt will form? So this one is already came out. CO2 plus H2O. It is came out. So what is remain? Remain is NaCl. Now you have seen. Now it is not H2CO3. It is not H2CO3. It will not form because concentration is dilute. Okay, very less concentration, dilute solution. So HCl, when it is dilute, that time it will break down and it will give you H2O plus CO2. Okay. So I hope you have understood this one. This is very much important, this reaction, okay, with salt. Next one is base. When base, so write, this one is 6 reaction example. So NaOH will react with ammonium salt. So ammonium chloride plus NaOH. So what will be the product? Product will be NaCl plus, here it will be NH3 plus H2O. But we have seen this one is highly volatile. So what it will be? It will be NaCl plus ammonium hydroxide. Okay. And last one is any salt you take, any salt when treated with NaOH, you will get precipitate. The salt which will be there, that salt will be precipitated out. So if it is FeCl3, FeCl3 plus NaOH. Then what it will be? It will be FeOH, which will be precipitate out, and NaCl will form. So this is the FeOH OH3, because Fe's oxidation state is 3. So FeOH3. So any salt which is precipitated, and here you can find the color also. If it is Fe plus 3 state, it is plus 3, it is reddish brown. So it is reddish brown PPT. Reddish brown PPT. Okay. If it is zinc sulfate, suppose it is zinc sulfate, so what it will be? Zinc hydroxide will come out. If it is a copper sulfate, say copper hydroxide will come, all will come as precipitate out. So in place of FeCl3, you can try with copper sulfate. So copper hydroxide will form, then copper sulfate, then copper or zinc sulfate. Zinc sulfate you can take. See, metals are I am changing. Copper, zinc, iron. So I am changing the metal iron. M I am changing. Okay. So when it is zinc, that time zinc hydroxide. When it is copper, that time copper hydroxide. When it is iron, that time iron hydroxide. All will give you the different color. If it is a copper sulfate, then it is copper hydroxide. This is blue in color, blue PPT. This is also will come out as blue PPT. Blue PPT. And if it is a zinc sulfate, then zinc hydroxide, and so zinc hydroxide, and it will be white PPT. Okay. So all the reaction I have not balanced. So we will have to balance all the reaction. Okay. Like here Cl2, so it will be 2H2O. So you try. I have just given a reaction the what way, but balancing side by side you will keep on checking. So today this much only, and if you go through the video, what way you will practice? When you go through the video, first you see the first reaction, stop it and again practice. Second reaction, watch it, stop and then again practice. This way you should keep on practicing. Okay, that's all today's video. Thank you for watching videos, and please subscribe my channel, share with your friends, and press notification bell so that as soon as I will upload the video, you will get the information. Okay, bye.